Good morning, everybody.
I had it on loop. I had it on loop. That's my bad. All right.
Yeah, I was about to go in there, and I just had to stop.
Oops.
Oh man. Good morning, though, guys. Welcome to today's episode of Market Check, brought to you by Because Bitcoin. I'm Snorlax, also known as Tommy. Joined by a stacked panel today of Tucker, Max, Jackus, and Dr. Will's Outlook. Welcome, guys. Hope we've all had a great week. Like we've been saying, we're finally starting to get some, I wouldn't call it volatility yet, but we are finally starting to see some, what I would consider meaningful movement to set up potentially some wild volatility for Q4, right? I mean, we got the CPI print this morning. There wasn't too much to note with that. It came in pretty much exactly in line with expectations. If there are any implications from that CPI print, I'm sure we'll talk about them later on the show. But for me, I think it's probably just a nothing burger. And what we often see with these days in legacy markets, and kind of what I expect to occur over, into the end of the week, almost into next week, is you just see them destroying volatility after these macro driven events, because you have people that hedge going into them, right? You have people that short going into them. And as the fear subsides, those hedges close and price naturally, has that upward pressure that we've been seeing all year. So that's probably what I would expect to happen to the S&P around this level, to continue a gradual this gradual float higher that it's had basically all week, and that started last week. But I think the crypto is a much more complicated situation right now, right? I mean, yes, the market structure technically has not been broken on Bitcoin. 26.5 from a pivot standpoint is an absolutely massive level. A lot of these alts are sitting at levels confluent to that are massive levels for their market structure, where if they were to lose them, we could get sliding pretty quickly. Like I said, especially some of these altcoins where the market structure looks considerably worse than what we can see with Bitcoin. So I would say this is a case where bulls need to step in and save Bitcoin, lift it back out of that value area, prove that this was a deviation back into the value area. And then, we can talk about pumping it again. But until then, I'm in the camp that we just reaccepted back into value. We're breaking down from distribution. And we probably see a rotation lower at this point in crypto. Just by the look of some of these altcoins, I think for bag holders, that might be a little painful. I guess, we'll see. But it all depends on Bitcoin holding this support, right? I mean, that goes without saying. If Bitcoin is able to support, then are able to hold this support, it goes without saying we can start talking about higher prices, which we're obviously seeing in equity markets right now. But how are we doing, guys? How is everybody's Thursday? I remember back when we had these, these CPI prints last year, these macro data days, we just get these huge whipsaws, and now it just feels like not just that nobody cares, but that literally nobody is trading during these times either.
I need to ask a more important question, Tommy. And that question is, here.
Will, you're cutting out. We couldn't even hear what you just said.
Oh, thank God, I thought it was me.
Will,
try again, Will.
It's over. It's over for Will.
It's over.
Okay.
Right at the important part too, man.
All that build up and then just rub.
I got a question for you, Tommy. Bam.
Yeah, look, man, it's altcoin carnage across the board. It's a scary week for alts, because if Bitcoin doesn't find support here pretty soon, and alt BTC valuations continue to just get slashed, you're probably going to see a lot of altcoins marked down 20, 30, 40% in their US dollar denominated values. But of course, subsequently, if Bitcoin does actually find support and can manage to stay above 26K, maybe it's just a little bit more pain. But Tucker, I noticed you're on the ETH chart, man. Maybe you could go to the ETH perpetual futures chart for Bybit.
Yeah, hang on. Let me do some analysis first. I mean,
or analysis?
You can't teach that kind of analysis. You have to be born with that. That's a gift.
I mean, that is just.
I found one mistake with your analysis, though. Your
Tucker,
line is yellow and your Cheeto is orange. You need to make it the same color.
Oh man, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, make it. That's Cheeto orange right there. You go.
Cheeto orange.
See what a difference that makes already.
Oh, let me go
Tucker.
back to it. Yeah.
Tucker.
What?
Why are you always showing images of your front door?
My front door. No,
Why do you
Will,
show
my front door is very protected, Will. Very protected.
By you?
Unlike Eve. Unlike Eve, man. Yes, by me. Wait, what did you
Perpetual futures chart. We need to get this man some stimmy. He needs some Nespresso pods.
I know.
Talk about it's over.
Bybit or Binance?
Bybit. Yeah.
Oh, geez.
So I've been I've had an issue morally, ethically, professionally, personally, spiritually with that wick that was left in every which way possible. I've had an issue with that wick. Some say it doesn't matter. Some say it does matter. Some say, what wick? I don't even see the wick. I haven't ever looked at the Bybit chart. But me, I've been hyper fixated on that very wick. And to me, it seems a lot like May and June of 2022 in the sense that we had a capitulation. We hit that wick. We bounced back above it. And then we came back over a month later, well over a month later, to actually come back and fill it in. So I don't know. I just can't help but think at this point that we probably take out that wick and backfill it, and maybe we bounce from there. But I think it's a pretty obvious level, and the charts really do not like leaving. They don't like leaving wicks like that, especially when they're not symmetrical across other exchanges, I've noticed. So,
Max,
Will,
you want to know one wick I've had an issue with?
I'm sensing sarcasm. What, Will?
Tucker, can you pull up the Binance US Bitcoin chart?
Oh, Will.
Oh, 130K.
I have a problem with that wick. I think it needs to get filled. Okay.
Do we even have that chart still, man?
Yeah, it's still up. Binance US.
Spot. There. Was it spot? Yep. There it is, man.
I think that wick needs to be filled there. Once
And
we
it
fill,
will.
I'm a
And
bear.
it will be. It will be, Will. It will be filled.
No
In like 2
worries.
years.
It's coming.
That is just insanity. Was it on literally like a 1-minute candle or what?
You legit need to go back to that day and play a replay button on that very day.
Yeah,
And go
you're
to
right.
like
You're right.
M5.
I was doing the wrong way. Yeah.
No, go. No. You are
Jack,
too
don't
far.
worry. No. It's good. It's good.
My eyes are bleeding.
Here we go. It's gonna
It
happen.
will take forever.
No.
At least jump to H4. It's gonna go quicker.
I want to see it on the 3-minute.
No, you go on an H4. You then wait for the wick. And
All right, we'll
then
go on the
use-
24-minute.
Oh no.
Here we go. It's coming. Right?
I think he went like I don't know, like 12 days, maybe 20 days.
Oh yeah, here it is. Here it is. That was the dip.
Is it?
That was the dip. This is the grayscale pump.
On the replay button, down there on the replay bar, the left chart lets you go back. Okay, now stop it. Pause it, and use the. Okay, zoom in. Press go on M5. Go on M5. Okay. Now find the wick, and you can use the replay tool button on the left. Like there's the bar and the left button. Yeah, and press it onto the wick. Yeah, exactly.
Man.
Now go to 3 minute. Go to 3 minute.
What about 1 minute?
No, it might not let you. Try 3 minutes first, and then replay with 1 minute. Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Ooh,
it won't
yeah.
let you. You can try 2 minutes, but it was probably just a few seconds anyway.
Yeah, data unavailable. Yeah, well, whatever. It was. I'm sure nobody got filled on that wick, but
as Will is saying, we are filling that week.
Eventually.
yeah, give it a couple years. Give it a couple years.
Eventually, we are going to zero. But like, how many hundreds of years?
Yeah. Yeah, man. I don't know.
Man, the market is really right now. Like, it feels like BNB is just selling everything just to prop up the BNB price right now. Like,
So when do they
BNB
run out of stuff? When do they run out of stuff? That's what I want to know. When can they
Of money?
When do they run out of collateral to dump to prop up BNB?
Is it that, or is it going to be more of when there's enough sell pressure on BNB to where they can't support it? Because theoretically, they could just print, they could just keep selling customer funds to support BNB, similarly to what FTX did.
Yeah, but here's the thing. They're not just selling. A lot of people think they're selling customer fund. Look, they've also multiple times burned BNB to support price. I don't think
they did that with FTT though too, right? FTX.
But that's what they're doing.
I don't think Binance is selling customer funds, but I think that they've acquired quite a lot of coins themselves, and I think they might be selling those in order to help BNB price.
Basically, the overhead or the extra that they bought, they're probably selling that. So anything that customers don't own.
Yeah, and I think that the US big money knows this and is trying to extract all the value out of Binance that they are holding to lower their market share. And I think this could probably be it. And I would, as we talked about, I think the least pain here is probably if just we see CZ steps down, that causes an immediate dump across the markets. Then we realize, it wasn't as bad with Binance because it was just, this was it. And then we revert. That would be, in my opinion, the least. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but that would be, in my opinion, best for the market.
Max.
Never change, Evan. Never change.
Please pump market. I'm scared. I mean, this is the definition of the Cheeto in the door meme, man. Oh, that's wild. What do you think of equities here, Jackus? You think we're putting on top, or you think we can come a little bit higher?
I can quickly share a chart.
Yeah, go ahead.
There is a good one for NASDAQ that we discussed in the group yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
1 sec. Just will find it. It should be this one. Yeah, I think it's this one. You see that?
Hang on.
It's loading.
There we go.
Okay, so we have finally arrived at this meme falling wedge.
Mm-hmm.
These are logarithmic lines, just in case somebody doesn't know.
Tucker, do you see check your text messages, Tucker? I'm sorry, I'm a little quiet. I was just looking at something that I literally can't believe I'm looking at right now.
I know. I saw him. I saw it.
Are you guys
what an absolute freak, man? Oh,
what a clown!
God. What an absolute clown!
226%.
What an absolute clown, man! God, I'd love to just go off on that, man. That is just people are just the nerve on some people, man. I just can't believe it. Clown. Sorry, Jack. Just keep going.
Hold on, I went in on the joke.
All right.
I'm not gonna say it on air because it's only gonna throw gasoline on a fire with somebody that has nothing to lose. But that's absolutely shocking, man.
With nothing to lose.
And when I say nothing to lose, I mean literally they might have $6 to lose. So,
well,
That's shocking, man. Absolutely shocking, shocking display of mental illness from a certain individual.
I mean, $6 is a lot of money in this crypto market. That's how bad things are.
Yeah.
Hey man, you saw did you see an exploiter accepted $250,000 as like that he was okay giving the money back for that bounty. It's definitely a bear market.
Yeah. Yeah. During a bull market,
Yeah.
it's 100 times that, man.
Yeah, so going back, we've arrived at the top channel of this wedge. So I think this is a finally good time for a pullback. Here we had the max bearish sentiment. I think now there might be some bullish one right now. It's hard because most people are still overall bearish, and I'm not trying to put that much weight on the sentiment itself. But what I'm seeing is that we've basically, took out these tops that were prior to the breakdown down here, and zooming in. We have some equal lows down here, another ones down here, and I think the market will want to take these, retest this daily inefficiency, and I think that would be a good point to continue higher after. So, we could obviously pull a little bit lower, maybe retest even this one. I don't think it's going to be that clean because that's probably where people will want to buy. So I could see this one rather happening because liquidity sits below these two equal lows. But yeah, I'm not expecting, once again, I'm not expecting much more downside here, unless we would lose this low. Then in that case, we could actually come back below these two lows. That would be possible, but that would still not make me bearish because overall I still think it makes more sense to slow grind up higher for the next year, even timing wise. So even if we lost that low I talked about on the lower time frames, took out these two lows, yeah, would be fine.
That's a monthly inefficiency there as well, Jackus. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
right below those two wicks.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
The thing is, it goes way deeper on the monthly. The thing is that SPX closed this inefficiency. It was very efficient SPX. Well, NASDAQ, obviously, because of the technological sector of it, which is the strongest, it left these, and I think it can leave these and continue higher. I think UMAX, I'm not sure which day was it, but you mentioned a really good point and I think you mentioned it with BTC, but I think it applies to all the markets, and that's we can be bullish for quite some time, but if we don't get it until we start to get the rate cuts and we see the NFPs and so on next year, if we don't get that bullishness until then it's probably better to not expect it and expect that drop. So for example, if we would keep ranging on BTC or NASDAQ around these levels, I don't think that happens, but if it would, if we just kept ranging around here for the next year or so, then I think it would make sense that we would probably start rolling over around that time. So that's definitely good to keep in mind. But yeah, after this many up days, I'm expecting a pullback. It also goes well with this upside from DXY. I think NASDAQ will follow that. But I think DXY could be retesting this lost channel here, resistance up here. So yeah, and Euro USD did react of that upper channel we talked about. So yeah, that's the current play in my opinion.
Yeah, I think that I mean, what's throwing me off a little bit about equities is that the NASDAQ has been so strong and the S&P 500 is, I mean, it's been all right recently, right? But it's pretty damn clear where money's flowing, and it's into the NASDAQ right now. And it's, look, on every sustained pullback, right? If you were to look at, and you don't have to chart this, right? I can just talk about it. But if you were to chart the NASDAQ against the S&P 500, you'd notice that on every sustained pullback, on every like real pullback, I'm not talking like the one we just had. I'm talking about last year, you know, for example. Those are like, that's a real pullback. That was arguably a bear market last year. So if you chart the S&P 500 against the NASDAQ, every like true pullback or bear market we've had, the NASDAQ has been basically nuking harder than the S&P 500. That's not what we're seeing right now. We're not seeing signs of a real pullback manifesting across these two indexes. Because if we were and we were about to actually nuke, we would see, you know, a little bit of outperformance on bounces from the NASDAQ, but we'd see also underperformance in regards to how much it bleeds. And on this most recent drop for the NASDAQ, we didn't see it bleed like we saw the S&P 500 bleed. It should have bled more, like it did all of last year. Like if you look at last year, the drawdown that the NASDAQ had was much greater than the S&P 500. So I feel like until I start seeing tech showing a lot of weakness, it's probably just bullish. You know, I would expect things to just remain bullish. Yeah, look at that. Prime example. So I want to see a pullback. I want to see the S&P 500 pullback, and I want to see the NASDAQ pullback, and I want to see the NASDAQ nuke harder. That will be a sign to me that on the next bounce, you probably short it. Okay? You probably short it. But we're not seeing that yet.
Very, very good points. I think, you know, one interesting thought came to my mind right now is that back in the day, it was really the Dow Jones as the main go-to index. Then it started to be SPX, and now it seems it's NASDAQ. And I wonder what it's going to be in the future.
It's going to be crypto. That's what it's going to be.
ARK ETF. Kathy said that ARK is the new NASDAQ.
Yeah. No, but definitely good points, Max, because, you know, with each of these dips, we've seen NASDAQ drop lower percentages than SPX. And then with this move, and I think the main difference is here that if we take out this high on August, we see that SPX retested it one, while NASDAQ hasn't, right? It stayed above. And we see that even on like on this bounce back, that this one was way calmer than this one. This one on SPX it was way more steep. It filled that monthly, weekly inefficiency. NASDAQ hasn't, and I think it will, but I think there is still more upside until those rate cuts next year.
So, guys, real quick before we continue, we need some more likes on this video, guys. Thank you so much for being here. We got 35 people watching right now. We have 16 likes on the video. If you have not liked the stream yet, please consider just taking one quick moment and hitting that thumbs up button for us. It does wonders for the channel. It does wonders for the show. And it's very encouraging to see, because there's no better way to show us that you're liking the stream than by liking the stream. So, guys, please help us get to at least, we usually go for 30 likes live. TP1 is usually 20 likes. Right now we're at 17. We're so close. Let's see if we can run that number up a little bit. If you could just take one quick moment. That's all we ask. Just one quick moment. Make sure you're signed into your YouTube account, your Google account, and then hit that thumbs up button for us. Thank you guys so much for the support. All 36 of you that are here right now on your Thursday, October 12th. Thanks for being here. Back to you, Jackus.
Now back to Tucker. I want to hear more from him today.
Big country Tuck.
And don't forget you're muted.
What do you want to hear about?
What? Hey Tucker, how are you today? What are you seeing in the market?
Yeah, that's it, Jack. He's really a part of the team now, man. He's saying the famous line.
You guys see Will's picture right now? Oh my god!
Oh man, get him off the stage. I can't look at that. Get him off the stage.
Noticed that.
What's going on?
Bro, that's awful. Oh gosh.
I kind of like it, man. I
What?
way back when on my old Twitter account, man, I had a great tweet talking about Caroline where it was like, admit it, Caroline gets hotter every time she takes your money. And now that we know that she's not taking anybody's money.
I'm gonna find the tweet right now and retweet
man.
it.
No, look at the dollar, man. Look at the dollar. What's going on here? It must have been maybe they got worried about the hot CPI and that he would end up hiking, which is good for the dollar. I don't think that's going to end up happening. I wonder what they're pricing in right now. But it is chatting. I'll say that it is moving up rather quickly. But I think it looks like it could probably turn around here on the lower time frames. Okay, yeah, 12% chance of a hike. I think that's up from the other day.
Yeah, I think it was 85%. So it had to be 15% for the hike.
Oh, so maybe it's down a little bit. Yeah.
But I still doubt it. They hike.
No. Yeah. Same. I don't.
I mean, I think I've read it's 12% right now for the hike, and I think even one of the governors said that they are done hiking. So
yeah, they sent Bostic out the other day and told him to pump the market, basically. Yeah,
yeah.
And he did. He was like, "Yeah, we're not going to hike again," or something. Yeah, I don't know. I think. Oh, this is not what I wanted to see. I wanted to see TLT kind of hold and not do what it's doing right now. I think it's fine.
Pullback, Tucker.
That gap is okay.
I told you guys, TLT
gap
goes
fill.
deeper.
No, I don't. I'm not sure that you said that, Will.
Oh yes, I definitely said this. I can go back and snip it. I'm good at that now. I go back to the videos and snip them out.
Oh, the clipping?
Will, the reminder. That's you, Will.
Remind me in 90 days.
Yeah, the reminder.
The reminder bot. Yeah, I mean, if they're done, this should go higher. That's pretty much all there is to it, right? Like, unless he's like uber hawkish. Yeah. I don't know why it would really. I think your downside's pretty limited at this point. That doesn't mean it's going to go straight up, but I think there's definitely better RR in being long than there is in being short.
Wait, who's in here? Who is this?
Oh no.
Who is?
Oh
that?
my god.
Oh, it's Will. It's Will.
Oh.
Hey guys, how's it going?
American trader.
Just have to take this real quick.
Oh my god.
This is a great tweet.
Oh man, he found it.
Oh no.
Found it.
Tommy.
Yeah, we're gonna throw a like on that from BB so it starts to recirculate. I already retweeted it. It's a great tweet. It's a great tweet.
It is a great tweet. Yeah.
And I guess it makes sense now. Like, she wasn't taking anybody's money.
Well, I mean, technically, she was for a little bit, right? Maybe. It's a great tweet.
Alameda was taking our money, but FTX was losing our money simultaneously.
True. Yeah. Tucker, I think we should hold that gap on TLT, man. And I mean, it's lining up perfectly with what Jackus was talking about, where DXY is up a little bit today, Euro USD is down, TLT retracing slightly. It's all kind of just shaping up to be one big trade. I'm not really worried unless DXY goes on to make a significant new high. I still think there's
it's literally on a tear right now.
DXY
a little bit. I mean, yeah, Dixie. I mean,
it's not on a tear. You're on the 3-second chart. That's
no. I'm on the 24-minute.
Okay. I don't even know what you're gonna have to explain the alpha because I don't understand that.
It's too much for the public. I'll explain after the stream. It's too much.
I mean, it has done a
Kinda like the
perfect under
astrology.
retest of the rising channel since the very yearly bottom right now, DXY. A
I
perfect
mean-
under retest of the channel.
Yeah, draw the bottom of that channel, Tucker.
What, this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right there. Yep. Draw that.
Exactly.
Draw that. There you. Yep. Still,
And
you
go-
still bullish
go on
DXY,
reach.
Tucker? Look at that.
Little underside
concrete.
reset.
And don't make it orange because then it's a Cheeto. Make it like gray, like concrete. There you go.
All right, you guys want me to give you the
Massage it.
expert
You
trades
got
here?
room.
Just massage it to fit your bias. It's fine. There you
Yeah.
go.
All right, now let's zoom in.
Look,
We got a little
look,
room. Huh.
stop losses are a horrible way to mitigate loss. All right?
She said
Just don't
stop
use them.
losses. What are stop losses?
Just don't use them. All right.
Well, you have to you have to change that picture, man. You have to get rid of that.
No, I like it.
No.
Okay.
Will has to talk exactly like Caroline this whole stream today. Like he cannot leave his role now. Okay.
Never try to mitigate losses. It's a bad way to do anything. It's all in or nothing.
It's a poor
And
way to.
if
That's
you don't have
horrible
enough
advice,
funds, you find somebody to give you the money so you can have more funds.
Guys, we have 50 people watching the stream. We have 28 likes. Guys, thank you so much for being here today. If
Oh
you
my
could just
God.
real quick hit that thumbs up button for us, it really does wonders for the channel. That's all we ask, just a quick thumbs up. Thank you guys so much for being here.
What do you think
If
about
you-
that, Jack?
LFG. Let's go to 40 today. TP3.
Look, if
Yeah,
we can get to
there we
50
go,
likes
Jack.
today, I will make another trade without a stop loss.
Okay,
with
you
your
guys
funds.
heard it here. If we
With
get
your
to 40
funds.
likes on stream, Will's Outlook will take a trade that the audience decides with as much size or leverage as the audience decides with no stop loss. We need 40 likes though, and Will's Outlook will go full
We're
degen.
gonna turn Will's Outlook into Sado. That's how you say
Who's
his name,
Will?
right?
Who's Will? There's only Caroline now.
Yeah, there's no
American
There's
trader,
only
by the way.
Caroline.
Caroline American trader.
bro. She's just get that off the screen, Will. That's so
Can't help it.
hearing your voice behind that face. It's just not okay.
I'm just a little sick. That's all. Just a little
I'm sick too, man. We're all sick. That's what happens.
I'm sick of those
Good.
stop losses. That's what I'm sick
yeah,
of.
he's sick of the stop losses.
Yeah.
Okay, Jack, as we talked about, we did a stream together a while ago, and there was a legacy trend line on Ethereum. It was basically like this diagonal, but it went all the way back to like the previous cycle. I want to see if Tucker, can you might need to put it in log. Was it in log, Jack? Do you remember?
It was in log, but you also need to put in the index chart that goes way to inception.
We need more data, Tucker. We need more
we
data.
More
We
data.
need more data. We need
More
we need
data.
More data.
And then
More data.
I want Tucker to put
Whoa.
in the cookie door meme.
The
Yeah.
Cheeto.
Cheeto, yeah, sorry.
You want Tucker to show you his front door again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So there's a legacy trend line, Tucker, that connects with basically where we just broke down.
Is it this guy starting here?
Yeah.
Well, it's over.
See, that's a little
It's-
scary to me.
It's all
See
good.
ya.
We tried to hold it. You can see the last ditch effort was that move to 1750 that we had.
If you went max long with no stops, you could definitely still run back above that line. All right.
Yeah, you tried to hold it. You got the bounce, and then you just nuked.
Then you got ogre. Then you went to
And-
Shrek swamp.
Yeah.
Shrem, I'd say like Shrem life.
Deploying more capital.
Guys, listen to Jad B. Everyone like the stream, guys. We need 40 likes so that Will's Outlook will take a trade of your choice with no stop loss.
Yeah.
You want to see that. Trust me. You want to see that. You want to see
Look
that.
at this.
I want Will's Outlook market long like Doge AI. Or AI.
What do we think about this, man?
Oh,
What
yeah,
do we
Will,
think?
you did talk about it.
We go Carlos
Yep, I
Peña.
did.
We go
Did it
straight to
run?
zero. Poof.
Straight
I'm
in
in
a
it.
second.
I needed to go.
Oh, went to zero.
Mm.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, I want everyone's opinion on this. Does this trend line matter?
No, horizontals matter mainly.
I mean, it depends on if you're in the trade with max long leverage.
Well,
and,
I
no
mean,
stops.
does it matter in the sense that can we really put faith in a legacy trend line that goes back to the bottom of the 2017 move
When it was $6.
when it was $6? Is it just kind of coincidence, or does this diagonal actually matter?
Look, I'm gonna tell you, Max. Like anybody who goes back to like previous cycles and tries to do a trend line has no clue what the fuck they're talking about.
There's another one.
Okay,
I
well,
like that
Jackus showed me the trend line, so you just said that to Jackus.
What if the trend line is like this?
Do you have your screen up?
It's always
Yeah.
one.
horizontals.
Any way you draw it, man. Any way
Always
you draw it, it's
horizontals.
broken.
And then-
Yeah.
Okay, see, that's a little scary there. That's a little scary.
And then
Oh
people-
man, we got a
Whoa.
super sticker.
Whoa. I
Thank
think
you
that's our
so
second
much.
one ever.
Wait, what?
That's
Oh,
that's no offense to Jackus. I'm just telling you, like, those are not holds, right? What you want is holds. You want your horizontals. That's what you want.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't want to
Horizontals.
I don't want to butcher this name. Hang on, Ozel. I know you're in our Discord too. I've just never said your name
I think
out
it's
loud.
Oziel.
Ozeal, thank you so much for the sticker.
Willa.
Thank you so much for the sticker. Absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much. So kind of you.
In case you
Appreciate
guys
that.
didn't know, Oziel's
What a
been a
chat.
follower of Will's Outlook for a long time, many years.
All roads go back to Will's Outlook, if you guys didn't understand. Okay. But we're going to use this $5 on something good. I promise. It's going to be to buy Tucker more espresso pods. All right.
Dude, they're coming, man. They're coming.
No,
Don't
no.
worry. We'll be here.
Caroline, listen, Caroline is making a 100x leverage trade with no stop loss under $5. That's the
You know, if I
play.
could get a stop loss on 100.
money well spent.
All right. We could go on Rollbit and 1000x leverage that. That'd be pretty good.
I mean, okay, so this Ether chart, and then there are many bears that say that they are hidden bulls, right? And then if it's truly ogre and it starts to dumping, and then they start
Okay.
buying, saying, "Yeah, I finally bought free," and then Luna happens, and it just keeps on going, and it's zero.
Okay, so Tommy said something to me. I think it was yesterday. Tommy, you were like, you saw an interesting tweet, and it was basically most of the mainstream or popular narratives around ETH have actually failed.
Yeah, there's a whole thread about it. I mean, I don't understand it well enough to be able to FUD it beyond just what we were talking about. But I can find a link to the thread. It was really informative.
Was it Majin?
No, it wasn't Majin.
Sounds like a Majin type of tweet.
I mean,
It does.
But let's
Look.
think about it. What's the most popular ETH? What is the foundation of ETH? I mean, I would say last cycle it was DeFi, right? So
I can give you two
has
words.
DeFi failed?
I can give you 2 words. Sound
Token
money.
casino.
ETH is not sound money, Will. I will
No.
That's all I hear from
ETH is
people.
not,
bro.
ETH is not sound money. No,
3
ETH
words.
It's
ultrasound money.
ultrasound money.
No, you
Yeah.
guys are
Ultrasound
freaks,
money.
man. No, Bitcoin's the best money, man. Ethereum is basically a software company. All right, that's basically what it is. It's a tech company.
Not just a startup software company looking to buy capital.
Yeah, I mean that's fair. That's fair. Ultrasound money. Yeah, that's a good one. Good one.
I mean, I have no idea what you're talking about because it's obviously, it's obviously a shit. I cannot.
Oh no, it's too large.
Tucker, can you put on the chart there where the ETH Foundation dumped on its stockholders?
Stockholders.
Crypto holders.
Yeah.
It's
That
shareholders.
was a good one, Will. That was a good one, Will. Oh.
Yeah, anyway,
do you really think we're gonna sweep that and then move up? Because it kind of seems like we've lost some levels here, man. It looks like we're starting to slide pretty aggressively.
I mean, I don't know, but this is the last hope. and I think if we lose this one,
All right, so
if we do lose this one, I think we've broken the hard and free market structure, and I just
1200's coming.
Yeah, no, I mean
equal
we
lows.
we would probably go for these, and most likely below the range lows again, if we do lose this week, in my opinion, because we have to see this as a hard and frame range, and this was the impulsive leg that took us above that range. So anything here is a pullback, but it's on a thin ice right now. We can use the burrito or whatever it is, Chiquito.
Cheeto.
There you go.
Chiquito, yeah.
And yeah, we just like, this was the shakeout, and this was the impulsive leg, and we just cannot be losing this low. We talked about this, Max, and I mean, it's okay if we take these lows once again, but then we really have to start reclaiming levels. And if we do start selling off here below here, I just don't see like the way where we just sweep this. I mean, unless there's like a liquidation sweep and insta rebuy in a day, then okay, I'll take that. But like, I'm talking about where we like trade down here and trade here for maybe like 1, 2, 3 days. I think they just sends us all the way down here, and I've been pretty vocal about this since right here.
Yeah,
if that happens, so I remain positive until that happens, because we know how the market makers love to shake people out.
Yep.
So,
well, here's the thing. At the end of the day, let me ask you this question, Max.
I had to just I saw what Tucker was doing, and I just had to pop over here, man.
This is some wizardry right here, man.
Wow.
This is some wizardry. So you take rays and you connect them all to a single high from tops, and they hit, man. They hit. Let me tell you what.
They kind of do.
They be hitting. They be hitting different.
Oh my!
So I'm looking for this 13s, and then maybe you get down here, but yeah, I like it. That's not a Hagrid original. That's a crypto face technique right there. I've seen it work many a time.
I love Zodiac comments, man. Zodiac just always comes in with like a hot take at some point during each stream. I just like look over and see like, oh, Zodiac just dropped some heat, got to throw it up there.
Lots of cope from the bulls.
It's just a good comment all around. Nice, wholesome comment.
What is this, Tucker? The lines?
They're called spider lines, Tommy.
Because I have like, I think I've told you guys, I have like my own version of, I wouldn't call them spider lines, but just like a skitso channels that you can kind of draw back, dating all the way back from ETH's original price action. But
oh man.
Look,
So
Tommy, I'd like to see your skitso lines if you have them available.
Same.
Nah, man. Nah.
You brought them up, Tommy. You don't get to be stubborn. You brought them up. That means you have to share them. All right. Look at that. Ultrasound money. What a joke, man. That's not ultrasound money. Yeah,
part of the problem, I barely use this anymore just because I almost never use log anymore.
Tucker, you want to know what I think about all that? Go and pop it over my screen.
I mean, it's obviously useful. If you look at NASDAQ, then the logarithmic trend has been the best play you could have done. So I do not, there are people, I mean, there's so many people using their own systems and they laugh about all the others. That's the reason why, and I've been in the market longer than most people watching us. I mean, that's a fact, because most people are not in the markets for longer than 10 years. And I'm not laughing when, for example, Tommy says he's using astrology to trade, because it can, I have no idea, but if he can bring in a new data point that we can use and find some consistency, find some correlation there, it can be useful. And I love that, each of us is trying to look at different techniques, because if we were all looking at the same stuff, then we wouldn't learn anything new. And with that said, I think these logarithmic trend lines on the higher time frame are still useful because they show the trend. And by the way, we can see that on Apple as well.
Yeah.
Oh,
look at your folder, Jackus. Look at the folder.
Yes,
Very
I'm
nice.
slowly learning.
Jackus,
Beautiful.
I agree. I think like higher time frames are all that matters in a lot of ways, right? Like you can look at the smaller, but you're looking at intricate trades in the bigger move. I think trends matter in the manner of telling, are we going up or are we going down? Are we going sideways or are we going to zero? There's lots of ways you can read trend lines specifically, but like when I said what I said, I meant more around the grounds of horizontals are where you want to make your plays. Trends are where you kind of want to watch to see if you're getting a switch or not, right? Those are your switcheronies as well.
Will, the 3-minute time frame is the only one you should be looking at.
And if you're looking at the 3-minute time frame, you should be max long on no leverage. I mean, 100x leverage plus no stop.
No stop.
No stop.
Wait, I thought we are looking at 24 minutes. I'm confused now. There's 24 minutes or 3-minute chart, Tucker?
Both.
I would like to give a solid kind of chart that kind of shows to exactly what I'm talking about. If you got a second, because I got to take off.
Go for it.
And that specifically is Tesla, right? A lot of people that were in Tesla, they were following the trend until it wasn't a trend, and the trend was this, right? It was this for a while, and then the trend became shift and up, and then they were looking for the trend again, right? And so they basically extended out, readjusted, followed the trend, and now a lot of people are, at least the doomers are looking for the trend touch again. It's like, bro, this doesn't have to occur here. You have to understand, like, sideways, up, sideways. This is why horizontals are much more important to understand your range or your ranges, because if you go off of trend as far as where you're at, you'll miss the move, right? You miss the trees through the forest, because if you played the ranges within the trend, you understood kind of where you were breaking out and where you were breaking down, where you were retesting and where you were looking to get back in on each retest. And then same thing up here. A lot of people are like, oh, well, you're this far away from the trend, so you have to go back here. No. That's not at all how this works. This could easily go way out here, and the market could still trade up and to the right?
Yeah.
And then it trades up and to the right, and then it could shoot up again and start moving sideways again. And a lot of people,
a great point.
They miss this because they're so focused on this happening. And that's why I think Tesla's a great example of that on a high time frame, because you can get chopped out real easily looking for this move when in reality you're going to trend this way back to the trend.
Tesla is getting pretty squeezed.
This is what I think of your point, Tucker. All right.
What am I even looking at?
They did her so dirty with that, man. They did her so wrong.
I can't believe that's a real sketch, dude. That's unbelievable.
It's a real sketch.
How did they do that?
That was brutal, man.
Yeah.
Oh man, I thought it was a cartoon character.
Hey, Tommy, I want to see your skitso lines, man.
Tommy, it's time, man. It's time.
Tommy's been real quiet since I asked him to bring up the schizo lines.
Oh, I was hoping you forgot.
I will not relent.
I just ran some for Bitcoin, man. It's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, like, this chart is beyond hideous, guys. I'm just like, this is not alpha. It's just sometimes I use it and sometimes it works.
Wrong. This is alpha, and I know
always
you can't
alpha.
convince me it's not alpha,
man. There's zero chance this is alpha.
Nope, it's alpha. I don't believe you.
Oh
Just a
yeah,
giant
that's alpha.
high time frame channel chart on the corn.
That's
Oh.
alpha.
Look at the
I don't
top,
like the lime
man.
green because that's really skitso, that lime green color. But
Yeah.
Are we going to 3K?
Evan's comment needs
That
to
would
be
be bad.
highlighted.
Evan's comment.
Evan, I can't answer that, but I would like you to
'Cause he's
answer whether
married?
you would do it in the comments.
For 10 Bitcoin?
10
I mean,
Bitcoin.
are we talking 10
Tommy
Bitcoin in a
sounded
bull market or
excited.
10 Bitcoin in a bear market?
I mean, 10 Bitcoin right now is, over $250,000.
That's true. Probably
In a bull
not.
market, you hold
So,
that Bitcoin, that could be, a few million potentially.
You are knowledge if you do not smash her without stop loss for free.
Oh my god.
You said for free.
It's over. Oh, it's over.
Oh, I wonder what's
Oh,
no
Tommy,
stop
why'd
loss
you
in that
do
context
Tommy,
means.
that?
Tommy, you didn't even narrate what the
Yeah,
lines
It
were.
didn't need to be
to see what was
narrated,
going
man.
on.
Tommy.
It is what it is. It's just a high time frame channel chart.
No, I wanted more than that. You left me unsatisfied, Tommy. Just like Evan did to Caroline. It's a shame.
Oh man. I will say the lime green channel losing that was not ideal.
Can you go back?
Yeah, go back, Tommy. Go back.
See, this is the narration that I want, Tommy, and you took the chart off and then you did it. I need to see the chart with your narration.
Yeah.
Let me zoom out.
You do that.
Quick question about this chart. When did you draw this chart?
I built this actually back up here, and
You
it's
didn't draw it, Mac. You built it.
I actually I'm dead serious. Like, this rejection here is why I shorted in here. Like, with basically my net worth at the time was because I saw we were rejecting from the top of this channel for a double top when I already thought that the the volume, relatively speaking, to this run up was super low, and you can see that right here. It was like kind of a false top. So when we deviated that range, with this as confluence, it's actually how I kind of knew it was topping. But the lime green is basically the the top of last bull cycle with the bottom of COVID.
He doesn't want to say it, but the lime green is the value range low where you want to be buying. But go ahead, Tommy. Go ahead.
You want to be buying that?
That's why you put that there.
Green, yeah. But
I mean, if you bought that, you would have bought 30K, right?
No.
Here, yeah. Or you're talking about what?
No,
talking about the big thick lime green.
I mean, I just use it more of like as guardrails, right? This was a bull channel.
I like that
Going up.
guardrails, yep.
We have now gone sideways out of the bull channel, but we have on a higher time frame like multiple channels in here that you could realistically gauge. I don't really have much alpha beyond that with this. It's just kind of like price will react to these channels and levels. I'm sure for some reason that I can't exactly explain.
No, I mean that's a clear resistance. I think on the green line is pretty easy to see. I was looking at something very similar. It's like it just kept pushing down in those zones. But I need to ask you a real question, Tommy. Could you smell the cope when we came down to 30K and people said it wasn't going to go lower?
Can
Here?
you smell?
Or here?
Over there.
Oh, here, yeah, man. Oh, yeah.
You could
when we
smell
were
the
here,
cope.
When we had this gap down candle right there, like that was a major short signal.
He's cooking.
There were tons of cope. There was so much. It's never going below 30K. That's all I heard.
When we got here, like we broke down from value technically, and we broke this steady uptrend.
Yep.
So like here, I missed this first drop, which was 10%, but we didn't have any bounce. I just shorted right there, and I caught that move. But 30K, I also felt like was cope, man. I mean, this just did not feel like.
No, not at all. It felt like coming back down and revisiting that was not a good thing, right? And I think I caught it closer to 48, but that was just because I was looking at the rising channel. That was basically a bear flag getting ready to break down.
Look at that trend line right there. What is that trend line that we've just rejected from?
A line.
Just
The line
The
that
line.
exists.
The line that exists on the
The line
chart.
that exists.
so where's the
man.
next support? The next support's the red line.
Probably.
One of
Unless
those
you-
red lines.
My interpretation of this. Oh man, I need to plug my computer in. Oh man.
The lagor.
Hold on. Let me stop sharing. Let me plug it real quick.
The lagor.
I mean, I could show my my bull bear chart that I created while we're waiting.
All right, we can get it loaded back up again. It might just lag while it's taking in the charge. Let's see.
We are running on a good mood today. How is that when the market is so depressed?
Yeah, that's a good point.
I mean, if you come down in here, you probably like do the same thing you did here. But I don't know. I don't really trade with channels. Some people are really good with these things.
I got to run though,
Yeah.
guys. But good talk, and yeah, Bitcoin's not going any lower. So buy everything you can, max long, no stops.
Oh man.
And
Hey,
I'll
Will,
see you
you
guys
got to
later.
remember, man.
Caroline, you have your trial, or what? Why do you have to go?
well, no, I mean I'm getting off scot free because I threw Sam out of the bus. So
Well, I'm
All
clipping
right.
that, brother. I'm clipping that.
I was just gonna say, Tucker. I said two can clip. All right, he better be careful.
This is what it looks like without log on. It's really fun.
all right, I'll see you guys.
See
See you, Will.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, well.
This is what it looks like without log on. That's why I can't use it without log.
Dude,
I
that
don't know,
might
those
actually be
yellow
alpha.
lines, man.
That might
is
actually
alpha.
be alpha. Look at the bottom red line.
No.
Tommy?
Look at the yellow lines.
No. Right below. Yeah, right there, Tommy. At like 20K. Look at that red
Right
line.
there.
If Bitcoin drops again,
There's no way this is alpha, man.
No,
There's
that's
no
alpha.
way.
you're wrong. It's alpha. I don't believe you. You're trying to get me to not believe it. I won't.
There is no way that's alpha, man.
No, this is
alpha.
alpha. This
alpha.
is alpha.
It's alpha.
This is alpha, fellas. You come back in here, that's a bid.
What?
Yeah. Come on now. Come on now. It's hitting. Look at that. What are we even talking about here? What are we even talking about? Deviation? Come on. This hits.
Man, I think optimism should rename to pessimism because
Oh,
the
yes.
chart is fucking.
Optimism getting destroyed.
Look at that. Come on.
I haven't traded Optimism in a minute. That was my favorite coin to trade in Q1.
Oh, no. Is the Cheeto breaking, guys? Oh, dear.
Oh, geez.
Oh, geez. Let's get down onto a good time frame.
Where is
I
my
mean,
pullback?
Just rip it off already, man. Just rip the Band-Aid off. Let's just do this thing.
What did you guys say? OP. Ooh. Another Cheeto meme.
I mean,
Right.
there is no way exactly that this chart is not going down there.
There's some really nice equal lows at like 40 cents.
40? Oh my.
Look at those bad boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys, see you in 2025.
Oh no. Oh no.
The bigger the base, the bigger the opportunity.
ETH is going down.
What's
at
that
the meme.
wick?
Real
Wait, was
wick?
that wick on every? That didn't
Oh,
happen, did it?
No, this is Bitstamp. Jesus Christ.
Okay. I was gonna say I don't have that wick on my chart. Yeah.
Oh, jeez, man. Jeez.
Cheese.
All of these are just Cheeto and Door. What are equities doing? Nothing. TLT, nothing. Dollar still ripping. VIX holding. Is it time for another leg? Come on down into here. Yeah, I think so. I think it's about time.
I don't know, man. They're trying to hold this thing up, but I don't know if they're going to be able to. I've been watching them all day, trying to bounce ETH like a couple points here and there, you know.
I know.
But eventually it's just going to give out. So,
yeah.
Look at that thing. I mean, what are we really talking about here?
I mean, we want to talk about a limp sausage, man. Jeez.
Zodiac said BNB.
Yeah, let's look at BNB.
BNB casually everything.
That's exactly what I was saying. That like CZ
is consolidating at range
right
low
now to support BNB, man.
Easy is just dumping everything to try to hold up BNB.
It's literally
like
just
what Tommy
consolidating
said.
at range low, man.
I like what Tommy said. When does it get to a point when the sell pressure amasses to a point where they just simply can't even prop it up? Not that they necessarily run out of assets to sell to prop BNB up. But when does the sell pressure or the cascade on BNB make it impossible to do so? It's a good point.
It is a good point.
Because that's what happened with FTT ultimately. And, you know, BNB doesn't have to be FTT in the same way that it literally went to zero. I think that's unrealistic as well. But when we saw the serious sell pressure from FTT or on FTT from both Binance as well as, just I would say the average person who was kind of observing the whole Binance FTX back and forth, you know, that is what ultimately broke FTT down. And even if BNB doesn't go to zero, like a trip down to 100 would cause significant problems for this market.
I mean, what broke FTT was that it was literal scam. Like the exchange didn't have user funds and anything, right?
Hey,
That's
Tucker,
what
on
broke FTT.
But the big thing was that they were using FTT as collateral.
And dead.
Yeah, and the FTT just wasn't liquid. And I wonder how much BNB that has been used as collateralization for loans is liquid. I have no idea. I mean, we have no idea truly what's under the hood of the Binance battleship.
Tucker, I've got a voodoo trend line for you for BNB. I can't share my screen because again it is not working, but maybe go to the weekly time frame for me. Put it in log mode for me.
I know what you got.
And there's a voodoo trend line. Let me see if I can describe it here.
What, there?
Hang on now.
What?
Okay, we're gonna take it from.
I know.
I mean that's fine. There was a high set on October 28th of 2019.
Here?
Yep, October 28th. Bring it across. Yep, all those highs right there. Right. Yep. Now bring it down. No. You got to bring it down. Yeah. Right there. That's a voodoo trend line. Yeah. She ain't bad. Yep. Right there. I like that trend line.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who's laughing at my trend line? Who snickered at my trend line?
For ETH. There was a great one for ETH too.
I'm not laughing at the trend line, but someone recording this video could just make a Caroline mix where you're saying, "Oh yeah, right there."
Yeah. Context is key with these streams, man. That's a nice trend line, man. That's a nice trend line, Tucker. I like that trend line. Should we just start drawing a bunch of ridiculous trend lines? And seeing if they
probably hit? One of them will hit.
Eventually one will hit, and then we'll just be able to say we were right, So yeah, this trend line hit. But I actually like that one on BNB. Good interactions, kind of makes sense. I think it's like it was also the midpoint of a monthly FEG or something like that too. Maybe. Yeah, something like that.
Something
Yeah, maybe
down.
not quite, not quite. Maybe it was weekly, or I don't know. I had another point of confluence there.
Yeah. I mean, it is just like the top of this candle.
Yeah.
Zero.
Oh God. Oh my.
End it with a 0. Yeah.
CRV collapse with LDO contagion. ETH collapse. All right, Zodiac. All right. Curve. Should we do a little curve analysis?
Yes. Man, oh man.
Dude, I remember how excited everyone got about that curve pump. They were like, DeFi is front running everything. Curve is going to $1. And it was just the cartel.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the cartel.
I mean, DeFi index is still pretty strong, but yeah, CRV like had no business there.
What is the DeFi index doing? I haven't even really looked at it recently.
I will say that's one thing I missed from FTX. They had an amazing DeFi index.
Yeah. I mean, wait.
That would be something
yeah,
that
it's-
would really suck if Binance did, God forbid, get shut down. Where the hell am I getting all my trading view charts from?
Mm.
Ooh,
Proud-
Coinbase.
and the index charts. Trading view runs a index
That's right.
chart.
That's right.
OKX. Honestly.
The index charts
But I think that
That's true.
like people do not there's so many people rooting for the Binance collapse, but like they don't understand that if it comes, it's just like over for the entire space. Are you really wanting this? You should really think about
They
it.
don't actually want it. They don't actually want it. They just say that.
Yeah.
They talk a big game.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be one of those things where it's like Luna, where people are like, "Oh yeah, I'm rooting for that," and then it happens, and you see like the absolute carnage that it causes, and you're just thinking, "Holy shit, I did not want this." And this is why I've been, I've tried to draw like a clear line in how I'm viewing Binance, in the sense that, like, I think personally that they are probably going to get hit with some vicious sanctions. I'm also not rooting for the collapse of Binance. That would be foolish, but I believe that it could happen. Therefore, I will try to profit off of it.
And that's fair.
DeFi USDT .p is the ticker. DeFi USDT .p.
Tucker's just trading around the trend line. The meme line.
The meme trend, man.
In due time, Tucker. In due time.
Yeah. We don't run stops here at BB.
What are you talking about?
What do you mean?
I'm riding this thing right here, no stop.
Oh, when you say run stops, I thought you meant like something different.
Yeah, no, I know what you meant.
I will be running Max's stop below $10 Solana.
Yeah, look at that. Oh dear, Max, it's over.
Tommy. You know what's going to be so sad, Tommy, is that when Sol goes to $10.01, but it actually went below $10 on all the perps exchanges because there's a liquidation cascade, but you made a bad call by honoring the Coinbase chart. That's going to be the saddest part.
Wow.
Yes, wow. Wow is right.
Wow, man.
And that's I'm going to say wow, man, when my steak gets delivered to the table. You're to perfection. I'm going to look at the server. I'm going to go, wow, man. Wow.
If we get $10 Sol, man, I'm not going to have any problem paying for that steak dinner.
That's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, that's true.
That's fair. If you guys knew Tommy's size, it's
Ooh.
stupid. Man.
Good size. Good size.
Tommy's size is size. Okay, Tommy is the market maker on Sol right now. It's dangerous.
Definitely not, man.
Check size, good size.
Yeah. Yeah, Tommy's not worried about buying me a steak, man. Tommy's gonna have to buy us all steaks just on principle if it actually goes down to $10.
I'm not holding it to $10, but yeah, I might hold one soul to $10 just to be petty.
There you go. Just to be petty. But then you're
Tucker,
gonna play
put
the
in-
game. Then you're gonna play that game, Tommy, where it's like if you close it at 17 and it goes down to 10, you'll be like, all right, so I missed out on $7 per soul. This is how many souls I had.
Yeah, but I don't want to hold it. I mean, if holding an altcoin for like a 50 to 60% capitulation, the odds of that are so low.
Yeah, true.
Once in a lifetime, brother.
Also
Once
takes
in
a long time. A lot of
Put in
fun.
ape chart.
I was looking at Ape the other day. It's at the it's at $1, right?
Yeah, it's been constant bleed since January. Like nothing, just constant bleed.
Oh,
They
God.
don't. The
Man,
bankers.
what do I have
The
wrong?
bankers steal your bored apes.
Yeah, look
sure.
at that. What a drawing. I
Do
knew.
we
I
think
knew it
that
was
Bored
coming.
Apes have a future or no?
I thought Kobe had a great take on Bored Apes, just talking about how they're kind of like how normies view what excess was in the last cycle is what Bored Apes are. So they'll probably always be associated negatively with excess in crypto cycles. So they're probably not coming back.
That's true. All the celebrities started buying them. Like Bieber bought one, Eminem bought one. You know, it was the embodiment of excess and froth. That's a really good point.
Yeah, this is going to zero, man.
What is? I mean, we can look at the BAYC chart right now. What is the
Monero is still
float, man?
holding pretty strong though.
Oh, they're in that zone.
What
Oh
do
my
the
God.
NFT USDC charts look like?
The what?
Because I think some of the NFTs are finding bottoms against ETH, but not against the dollar. That's kind of hysterical, man.
Yeah, I know.
That reminds me actually of a chart that giga-wrecked me. It's not coming back.
I
That
know.
reminds me of that DeFi shitcoin, Max.
Yes, I know which one you're talking about.
It looks the same, man.
It does. It does. It could come back. I think I would like to take a vote that we put the BB Treasury in that shitcoin, the DeFi shitcoin, and we just own the entire supply.
Nah.
No.
Nah, toxic debt.
Well, we just need 2 of 3, so we'll have to wait and see what
Oh,
Tucker's doing.
man.
Zodiac talked thoughts on Bybit as a potential Binance competitor for perps. I think Bybit is running into the same problems that Binance was. You know, they are getting regulated everywhere as well right now, even in Europe. So
Mhm.
it's they just want those government regulated exchanges, you know, for crypto. But I'm pretty much hopeful on the DeFi exchanges actually lately. You know, if you tried, I don't want to name any, but I've tried few DeFi perp exchanges, and I mean, it's getting to a solid level. Like it seems it's finally, you know, it could be usable. So that would be awesome. And that should even be the goal of crypto, right? Just go full decentralized, get rid of those centralized exchanges, and bye-bye.
I have always said that it would be unfortunate, but we're only going to get really good DEX products out of necessity.
Yep.
Oh,
Ooh, Prometheus.
Tommy.
Prometheus just dropped a big thread for us. Wow.
Yearly VWAP.
Oh, Genesis is halting withdrawals? I thought they shut down.
Tommy. Yearly VWAP on Sol.
Add the cloud, bud. Add the cloud, Tuck.
No cloud. I just took the cloud off.
Getting that full rotation. of the bottom.
Upper and lower bands.
Yes. Get that full rotation.
Tron is in a bull market, guys.
Somebody told me about that yesterday, and then I looked at the chart. It makes no sense how strong it is.
Exactly. I just put it over because I was reading the comments and Zodiac was saying that we still have Justin Sun, totally legit player, obviously ironically, but like
Yeah,
so I
sure.
put in a Tron's chart and it's trending upwards.
Tommy, you're gonna need a deviation below the third sigma, the third standard dev.
We'll get there, man. We'll get there before February.
Look at that, man. Wow. Talk about telegraphing the short. Jeez.
Okay, question for you guys. If ETH capitulates here, do you shove $1,000 on the dot? Do you shove at $1,000?
All of it?
Or in general.
What'd you say?
Like what? Like all of your money?
I don't know. Do you shove?
Shove some at a grand. Yeah, sure. For sure. Why not? What? Worst case, it gets cut in half. I shove some more.
Martingale.
It's called the Martingale, guys.
Called the Martingale method. It's a very sophisticated investment strategy. I wouldn't expect you to understand.
Yeah.
Robert Vermouse says Binance has always held up during runs on it. There was a run on Binance during the FTX collapse, and I think that's a fair point because there were runs on Tether as well. And if you guys were present, which I suppose many of you weren't, but during 2018-19, it was really crazy. It was the same as it is with Binance right now. Everyone was super scared about the future of it. And they came out, being one of the strongest companies in the world, making one of the largest gains. So, yeah, I mean, Robert could have a good point. I feel if Binance survives this well, then they could come out really strong in the future. But we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Wait, what's the deal on Genesis? Are they cooked?
I thought they already shut down, man. Like last year.
Same kind of.
But maybe this is like one of the Evergrande situation where it happened and then you didn't hear about it again until a year later when it actually happened.
Yeah.
The ETH open interest is kind of wild, man.
Wait, ETHOI?
Yeah. I mean, I'll pull up some Coinalyze data real quick.
Yeah, pull up some Coinalyze data.
It's been like just steady climbing since we dropped.
Yeah. I see that. Yeah. Yeah, you had this. Boy, you've had this. Is that a bull div? I'm kidding. Bullish OI div.
Oh man, this is not really painting the best picture to me.
Oh, Tommy, you're gonna have to share your screen, brother.
Bitcoin looks healthier.
Are you telling me they're longing into the nuke?
They're longing, man. Spot is selling like pretty much very consistently. And I mean, these are the funding rate consistently on these dips. You can see it spike higher. They're just longing it, man. OI climbing. We haven't even had a real OI washout.
No, we haven't.
Do we know who's longing it?
It's Binance, man.
It's Binance.
It's Nance.
Oof. All right.
Wait, Binance is selling. Binance is selling everything to prop up BNB.
They're selling spot.
Yeah.
But their perps are long.
Yeah. It's
wait, it's aggregated. It's not Binance open interest. Wait, you have BUSD.
We need OKX OI on there.
USD, what the hell?
For funding. We need OKX funding.
So they've been longing since here.
Who?
I mean, they've been long ETH since like 1625.
And they haven't really puked.
Yeah, I mean, you could totally see like,
that big bar on the left.
I wouldn't be surprised if ETH does something crazy, man.
Like what?
Like a big wick, and it might get bought back up, but it also might just kind of go sideways here. But
I
you're
mean,
gonna
it's
get a
probably
big wick.
it's probably gonna sweep the September 11th low, the weekly low, and then I imagine it's gonna quickly buy back below. We'll see if it's anything more than buyback, but I would expect some run higher after that sweep.
September 11th low was wait, which low? You're talking, I mean, that was like basically where we're at right now. I mean, a little bit lower. That's 1530.
So this is what you want to see to form a low, man.
Yeah, exactly 1530. It's it's the weekly low and daily swing low.
This was because of the merge. Remember that? I actually thought that might be a bullish catalyst. It's kind of funny at the time. It's SVB. When Nance pukes, you buy ETH.
I want to see a small pullback on Matic and Link to short. I think, there is still the case for the market to drop, like with Ether, below that September 11th low. And I think the rest of these alts will as well. I think Matic has to take out at minimum I would love to see to take out the 0.5 cents low as well. But I would love a pullback first, stop out some shorts. I'm actually looking at the 52 cents for Matic. That would be awesome. And strong resist there.
Jackas, what about the August 17th low?
This one. Which coin?
ETH.
On the perp chart?
Yes, sir.
Or spot chart?
Perps.
Yeah, it was a liquidation week, so I mean, I really don't think. I mean, we could sweep there with the perp chart as well. Maybe once again.
Tucker. What is that, Tucker? Oh my!
It's just VWAP, man. Check it out. Check it out. That's all there is to it. You break your little trap door, 37.10. What do you think, Jackas? What do you think?
I think it's interesting if we put in VWAP, since the very bottom on ETH on the daily, we are right at the EQ of the VWAP. I can put in the chart. One sec.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is pretty interesting.
That is interesting.
So using the very, very low, I'm using the wait.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, so once again, I could see. So this is a nice, like, I love this because many times when I have some level and then I see multiple things being confronted with it, that's cool. So I could see us, doing like a sweep below this low and then bouncing back, and we'll see how deep it does. But I think, it bounces after because it's simply a strong liquidity level. And we'll see. I would love if we get a bounce prior to it, right? So like, I would love, for example, Matic if it does something like this, takes out these little H1 stops, goes into this resistance, and then rejects and takes out this low. And it happens at the same time as ETH is taking that low as well.
Yeah, that makes sense. Jackus, do you think you'll rip a short at 52 cents on Matic?
Yeah. I mean, I have multiple coins, and what usually happens is that the market moves together, but sometimes you just see weakness in Matic where it doesn't go that high. But some of the other alts retest those strong levels, so I'd rather take those. And then, yeah, so we'll see if Matic goes there or if it's like Link. I think Link.
Jackus, the only issue I have with your Matic analysis is that it implies a bounce. No bounce.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
I'm
No,
liking
you're not.
this.
No, you're
No,
not.
I'm not.
He's not kidding.
I'm not kidding. No.
So I would love something like this and this. No, something like that. And I love that we talked about this when you left out on Monday with Tommy and Tucker. It did sweep this high. It was actually right here when we Sol was trading down here. We talked how it goes back, takes this liquidity, heads below this liquidity, and I think there can be a slightly deeper sweep. But I was saying that I would love if there is an upside following after, like if Ether takes that low and bounces back and holds strong, then I would love if it front runs these highs that the general public is looking to buy. And if it doesn't, then I would expect it to go much deeper to like, probably something like here.
Jack has put on the yearly VWAP for Sol.
Should I start January 1st or just the low?
Yeah, that's
it's
good.
basically the same.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I think you got to get that.
I can change it to low. I can change it to open.
I would do close. Try close.
Yeah, I'm using the LC3 close, but it's basically the same.
Yeah. I have mine on close, and we are literally at it right now. I'll give it back. Just look at that. I mean, we are literally on top of it right now. I think if you lose that, I mean you're.
This one's so I think this one is more better to use shorter term. So it makes sense if we once again sweep this low and bounce front run these highs. Let's see where we are standing if we take the very high. Yeah, so it's a little bit of a clash here.
What do you look?
Yeah,
22, 3.
Yeah, it will depend once again. If ETH takes this low and this is the spot low and then bounces back. No, it will remember on our on our friend here on BNB.
BNB looks dead.
Yeah, I mean, it's really on the edge here, you know. Like it really should reclaim this level to stay somewhat bullish. I mean, once again, you know, this range is the one to watch, and I think losing it, bitch.
Yeah, that's the limp meat pattern right there.
Mm-hmm.
Limp meat. Look at that thing. Gross.
Yeah, if we reclaim 220, so going way higher. Right now, it seems we are losing that range, but once again, you know, not getting excited at the extremes. I think if we do lose it, then seriously, nothing's stopping us from. I think there's gonna be quick repricing in like 2-3 days.
You think we could get a good reaction off of that wick right there, or we would just keep going?
I think just a small reaction, and the next support is right here. You know,
That's
on
that
the daily.
150 level on Tucker's voodoo line.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I was pretty vocal about this one, where I see either we deviate here or we deviate below this wick low. But I doubt that we go to 40, because if we go to 40, it's just buy crypto.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I saw that, Tommy.
I really believe, just as much as I think there's potentially a fantastic short trade here into the end of the year, I also believe that altcoins could see some insane mean reversion at some point in 2024.
So where's the mean then? Where's the mean on a lot of these coins you're looking at?
I'd say we're sitting right below the mean right now on a lot of them.
So if we drop 30 or 40% from here on a lot of the big name alts, we could actually sometime next year be above where we're currently at, give or take.
I could see it. I would. Well, no. I wouldn't say that. I think with altcoins that we're guaranteed to be above these prices next year. Some of them will be. I mean, you'll probably have majors that return to above these price levels. Like people are always going to bid Sol at every local low, for example.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. Look at that precision. It's gonna be small inside H4 candle, and then maybe another 2-3, and then poof.
Boom, a retrace. I like those equal highs you have up there though too, Jack, is because everyone would get really bullish up there.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, we've been going for about an hour and a half, so I think this might be about the time. What do you say?
Did we hit TP3?
Oh, let's see. No, we're at 34 likes. Guys, if you haven't liked the video yet, we need 6 more likes. And then Will's Outlook is going to hit a max leverage position of your guys' choosing with no stop loss. So we got to get to 40 likes. We're at 34 right now. If you guys want to see Will's Outlook, I don't know, do something crazy on the leverage. We got to get to 40 likes, but we'll see. I mean, I'm sure a lot of you guys already like the stream. Towards the end, the viewership gets a little smaller, you know, so we'll see. But if you haven't liked the video yet, please consider liking it. All right, we're up to 35. But yeah, Tommy, maybe it's outro time, and then we'll see if we can get up to 40.
All right, I will run the outro. Thank you guys so much for being here. Of course, as always, like they were saying, make sure to leave a like, and if you really enjoyed it, a subscription to the channel before you leave. And if you really love the content, or maybe just like us as guys and want to come hang out, you know, we do have some links to premium content in the description of our bio, as well as, or the description of our YouTube video, as well as the link tree of our Twitter bio. But thanks again for being here, guys. We've been putting in a lot of work this week. I hope you all appreciate it and have been, you know, gaining some actionable insights on markets. But y'all have a great rest of your day, and we'll be back to close out the week tomorrow. Thanks again.
Oh my soul. ETH is going. Hang on, we might have to stay on stream.
Hang on,
hang
boys. Hold
Hang on.
on.
We're catching a nuke. We're catching a nuke. Hang on, we're not closing the stream yet. All right, we're below that wick, Jackus. We're below the wick.
Are we?
Yeah, we're below the wick. Hang on, guys. We're staying on stream. We're nuking.
Oh
We're
no.
nuking. We're nuking.
Wait, what happened? What happened? Did
nuking on the
they arrest
3
Caesar?
We're still
We're
live.
nuking on the
We're
3
still
minute.
live. We're still
We're gonna
live.
stay on the 3-minute, brother.
We gotta
They
stay
all-
on the stream.
They all just closed the stream, haven't they? Oh, look at that wick below that. Yeah.
We nuke just in time.
Yep. Oh, come on. Keep it
Yeah,
going.
he's-
Keep it going.
That's exactly.
Bitcoin's
That
still at
nuke.
26.6, man. This was just an altcoin nuke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It seems like 1 minute nuke. Oh. You take
BNB's
out
at
that low.
204.
Yeah, it's for bouncing back on ETH already. But let's see if it's just a bounce, But it really needs to hold now.
Yeah, it does.
Tommy, what's the OI doing? Did they puke yet? Was that it?
Look,
Oh, ETH, man. Oh, let's see.
Are they still longing it?
I mean, there was some OI shed there, but not a lot.
Okay.
We have a good bit further to go.
We have a lot further to look at this. Look at all this.
Oh man,
That's a lot. That's nothing. What happened just there?
You think most of those are longs?
Go quickly on my chart though.
Switch it back to Jack. Yes. There.
I mean, that's a pretty decent confluence of this downtrend break, retest, final capitulation, take out the low, that's a spot low, and you also have the meme triangle here, while also being at a 3D. So this is legit the level to hold though, and below it's bye-bye. It was nice meeting you.
So this is the last level. This is the last line of defense. Right
It
here.
is.
Okay. Well, let's see what happens. I mean, I would expect a battle, but this might be the battle right here.
You can go on Tucker on your chart. No, just wanted to show that crossover.
Yeah. Trying to hold this.
Maybe Versa long though here.
BNB's trying to hold here.
Is it?
It's trying.
Let's see.
Did CZ just sold his Ether for BNB again?
He must have.
I mean,
Did he just...
Bitcoin's at 26.7 right now.
That is how that resolves.
Has he just pressed the red button, nuke them all, save BNB?
Bitcoin's pumping.
On the 3, Tucker, get off the 3 minute. My God.
No, I'm on the 15. I'm on the 15 now, man. Come on. I'm on the 15-minute. Bitcoin's pamping.
Okay, what's ETH BTC doing, man? Did it reject? All right, ETH BTC looks kind of bad. Yeah. I don't know. We'll see, man. It's right here. This is the spot.
This is the spot.
It's got to be here, man. It's just got to be.
It's gotta be. It touched the yearly. It touched the yearly VWAP or the bottom VWAP. Sorry,
Yeah.
from June 2022. As well on Ether, on the spot chart, rated the low.
Do you have that chart up, Jackus, by chance?
Yeah, I have it.
Oh,
Oh wait,
it. It's on yearly
I closed.
VWAP right here.
I can't believe we did the whole outro and then price started nuking right when I was about to do the close.
Look at this. It's right here, man. Look at that.
It's legit bug stuff. You say outro and then he's like, "Yeah, boy."
Yeah. Oh, you thought you were gonna end the stream? Okay. We'll see about that.
Look at it.
Yeah. I mean, this is the level. If you lose that, you lose that, then it's ogre.
It's ogre.
I mean, the question is this an actual bounce, or is it what we've been seeing in New York session a lot with Bitcoin is we'll get the sweep, the mechanical bounce from shorts closing and people longing the SFP, and then spot just sells it right back into a new low.
Yeah, it could be that too. And I can't believe I'm getting paid to short ETH right now. That's the craziest
Are you?
thing. Yeah, dude.
Dang. I'm getting paid to short Sol.
Yeah.
Dang.
I didn't care about the funding. Like, that's not why I
Oh.
took it, but I just happened to notice.
Matic's gone negative.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
A small price
negative?
to pay for salvation.
It's only 17% negative.
Yeah, this needs to be it, guys. Let's see.
It's trying. I mean, Bitcoin's at 26.74. Wow.
Let me put in the volume chart. Okay, this doesn't say much, but let's actually use this one.
I think this next 4 hours really important for ETH. Like, if they can't close this next 4 hour green, basically above 1540, then I think you just start backfilling that whole wick.
CTF's or the CFTC sues Voyager co-founder.
That's the news that nuked it.
That's
Oh my god!
We just got some news, I guess, on that. I don't know if that's what nuked it.
Oh yeah, they're pumping it back up.
That's what I talked about. But listen. What we need here is we need to flip this level right here. Okay, because for now it's just a liquidation bounce, and what you need is structure reclaim on this bounce. Until we get it, it can quickly nuke lower. I mean, it's a level of confluence, surely, but we still need that reclaim. So
What's
let's
that,
see
1555? What's that level?
exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
Could
Yeah.
have been 1555.55, right? Let's see if CZ sold all his Ether, and now we can go up.
How do we interpret Bitcoin being pretty strong here?
Let's see.
It's a fraud. Must be a
It's
scam.
a scam.
Yeah.
It's a scam.
Yeah. No, I'm kidding.
No, you're
I
not.
don't know. They're probably gonna they're probably gonna bid it back up, man. If I'm being honest,
Nah, man.
just
I
a
think
little
this is
bit.
it.
You think this is it?
No, I think this is it, man. Like
It's completely
within the,
over.
I think by the end of the week it'll be fairly clear.
Yeah.
That was dark, Tommy. That was like really
that was really
Well, no, I mean just in the sense that like the trend here locally is down, in my opinion.
No, I didn't mean dark in a bad way. It was just funny. You were like, it would be pretty clear by the end of the week. You know, it's just like it was maniacal. That's a scam. Yeah. See, Tucker likes to say something that he believes is true, but it's like a really hot take. And he goes, just kidding. But he's not kidding. He means
Not kidding at all. Just playing.
That's like saying, we are going to absolutely pump, or we are going to absolute zero, and then, but I don't know. Just
But I don't
know.
It's a hedge. He's hedging himself. Yeah.
No hedging. No hedging.
We all know that one guy who hedges his statements immediately after he says them.
Very neutral. Very neutral of him.
Caroline?
Caroline, yeah. You got to respect the conviction, man. Sam and Caroline, a lot of conviction to scam everybody. Who is that guy? Oh, that
That's the
BitConnect?
BitConnect guy.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Carlos. It's Carlosito.
That's a very shiny head. Look at that thing.
BitConnect.
Let's see if we got to 40 likes yet. 36, guys. We need 4 more likes. We got to see Will's Outlook take this position, guys. Please consider liking the stream. This is the encore, man. We did the full outro and then we started to nuke, so we stayed on here.
I really want to see Will's Outlook take the highly levered trading position, man.
I just liked it.
Everyone go make a new account and like the video. We need Will to take this position.
What position is he taking? Long or short on what?
It was a high leverage position with no stop loss.
I know, but we gotta get specific here.
Was it with the $5 we've been given by Ozil Willa?
I think we're gonna make Will put down a little more money than that. We're gonna make Will throw at least a couple $100 at it on really, really high leverage.
100x, no stop. What are we thinking? Maybe
No, Tucker. At least 200x on Mexi. 200x.
You know, we should make him do his long Matic.
Oh God. You know what we should do is when he says something really bullish, and like he'd be bullish right now. Will would be really bullish right now.
For
like
sure.
Looking at this chart, he'd be really bullish. We'd be like, okay, now long it with the money, with the bet, long it. And we make him put his money where his mouth is. So we'll wait for him to do something like that. His contrarian opinion. We'll make him put his money where his mouth is.
It'll be literally tomorrow for sure.
Yeah, it'll probably be tomorrow. He'll be bullish tomorrow.
Will, I want to see you catching some knives on high leverage, brother.
Yeah.
When you realize this is the best that crypto produced.
Carlos.
The worst thing is that I've experienced this life and been in crypto since.
I wasn't around for BitConnect. I mean, I've heard about it, but I wasn't a user or anything.
No, yeah, I never used it, but I
What
remember
you mean?
all
You
that.
used BitConnect?
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't used BitConnect either, but I've been around.
Bitcoin's holding up here. ETH BTC looks
This is
shitty.
your hammer spot locally for Matic. Little channel action.
This is your local hammer.
Yeah, this is your local hammer. Yeah, man. There it is.
Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Tommy, talk to us. What are you seeing?
I mean, it's like not that big of a pump, man. Just like I kind of expect this bleed to continue from the highs unless we flip like 27.4 again.
That's fair.
Let me see Sol. Yeah, it did exactly what I wanted and expected. But now, once again, it must stay strong here, just like Ether, and it needs to reclaim. It needs to reclaim $21.5 Sol, and for ETH, it is $1,555. Tell me if this plays out. I don't know, but it will be cool.
Tommy would not like that.
I would not like that, but
Hey.
my stops are in profit, so Like I won't lose money on the trade, but I would hate to round trip that. I'd be mad about that.
Take profit. Take
You don't
partial.
think I covered into those lows we just set? You'd be dead wrong, brother.
Did you?
A little bit, a little more.
The shavor.
The shavor, yeah, shavor.
I mean,
Couldn't help myself.
if we are bearish, right, we will bounce here and then roll over. That's what's gonna happen if we are bearish. And if we are bullish, then we are pumping like most likely above these two highs. Then some fuckery, shake out, people bearish again, and like
Oh,
this,
wow.
most likely.
I would not like it if you were a market maker, Jackus.
Yeah, Jackus would be a brutal market maker, man. That's
It would
vicious.
be terrible.
That's a vicious move right there, Jackus.
I mean, I've learned from the best that kept correcting me over the years, so I know their stuff.
He knows their games.
Yeah. They are very vicious.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll tune in later. Let's call the stream here. It's been almost 2 hours. We went a little extra while we started to slide here. But yeah, if you guys want more coverage on this, you guys should hop in our Discord. 1 month for free in the Discord. I'm going to put the bio. I'm going to put the hang on here. All right. Check the bottom of the screen. Use code TwitterBB for 1 month free. And come hang out with us. You see our positions, additional coverage, additional analysis. It's a really great place to hang out. You guys will enjoy it. 1 month for free. You could try it for 30 days and you could say, I didn't like it. And it doesn't cost you any money. Or you could say, wow, this changed my life. I'm now a billionaire. Thank you guys. And you could stay and hang out. But give it a try, guys. The link is in the description below. The code across the bottom of the screen. TwitterBB, 1 month for free. Again, you have to put in your card, but you can cancel it, you know? Try it for 1 month. But I think you'll like it. You'll probably want to stay. But Tommy, I'm going to ask you if you could do the outro one more time, man. If you could do our outro one more time. Man. I promise I won't do an extra entourage. Okay, this is it.
It cost dump prior. What if now it goes a pump?
Okay, if we start nuking, then we're just going to keep going. All right.
Oh man, let's see what happens with the charts while I'm still speaking. But
every time Tommy does the outro, we start nuking.
Oh man, thanks for sticking around for the encore, guys. If you could throw us a like, I hope. Did we get to the 40?
39. We need one more.
Oh my god,
we need one.
We have to
like.
stay. We have to
I'm
stay for
begging you
outro
guys.
3.
Come
I'm
on, guys.
begging you guys. I want
we need
Will,
one more
Will
like.
catching knives on high leverage, man. I'll give it about 20 more seconds if we can get it, but otherwise we can we can start.
We got 40 likes. We got 40.
Oh!
We got
Let's
40
go.
Wrap it up. Wrap it up.
Yeah, wrap it up. Let's go.
All right, I'm
before we
wrapping
start
up,
nuking.
boys. Thank you guys for being here. For both the encore and the regular show, we will be back tomorrow. Like Max said, we've got the premium content linked in the description of our YouTube as well as the link tree of our Twitter. Thanks again, guys. Have a great rest of your day.
Jackus. Oh my goodness.
Oh my